Testing. 1, 2, testing. So I've never gone live to talk to anybody other than StreamYard. I'm just trying to test this out, going live directly from the YouTube link. Happy Sunday, everybody. I hope all is well. I am actually sitting in my sister's garage watching my nieces play. Had a little get together today to celebrate my sister's birthday, which is on the 11th. My baby sister, baby sister number 3. Hey, sis. Happy Sunday. Girl, I just took a minute to look and see if anybody was live. And so I looked at community walls and I kind of put 2 and 2 together. And so I got on my tricycle, child, and went snooping, being nosy. And what I heard it was just so demonic and dark, But I mean, it's nothing new, of course. I heard Break Room going off on Kevin, um, talking shit about him, being disrespectful. Um, I mean, I miss lives here and there, but for me to have been here for 3 years, I've never heard Kevin call her out of her name or disrespect her or any of that. Hey, Stacy Jew. So it just kind of made my stomach turn a little bit. And, me and Sissy's channel, we don't dig into the saga too deep. That's not what it's about. But, at the end of the day, when you've built rapport and you've supported people, when you've interacted in these chats and you come to, care about one another, it is hurtful. It's hurtful to hear. And then, you look in the chat and you see all these people that you used to kind of have somewhat of a fellowship with, you see all the laughing emojis and you see all the shit talking back and forth with people thinking, it's funny for a woman to be in her testosterone mode, because that's what it sounds like. She sounds like she's got a lot of testosterone going on through her body and her vocabulary. And of course, we all know Brother Kev is not going to come out and say nothing, So we know he's not going to be disrespectful to her. Neither is his what Tip called his wives concubines. Those ladies, those are queens. They've never, went in or even addressed anything that I've ever seen in the last 3 years that we've been here. So I guess I was a little bit in my feelings. I watched Kevin's live a little bit this morning that he did, when he mentioned, it's when you been interacting with people, it is hard, when you think that you're cool with somebody and then you find out that you're not, but yeah, I just want to get that off my chest just to say, Kevin, keep your head up. Don't go back and forth. Continue encouraging your wives, because I'm sure it's hard for them, to not say anything. But yeah, keep your head up, bro. You and your brother. Um, I heard you say that, be honest, y'all are my brother's supporters. No, a lot of us are your supporters too. So you actually earned that. And we respect you, and we love you. And just know that we know what it is. So I would just, I would just ignore it if I was you, but it's easier said than done. And another thing I wanted to address too, so there seems to be some confusion with my change of my name, my page name. Well, hey Amber, so it was said that Toya mentioned Mrs. White and some cocaine, and all this was like in the same sentence. I tried to play little pieces of her live. What I take from that is that There was some times that Roz was saying something in the chat, and I co-signed it. Now, what it was, I'm not sure because it wasn't that important to me. But whoever the bone carrier is that went back and told Toya that Mrs. White had a live, Chat and Chew has not been live since Mother's Day. So let me make that clear. Chat and Chew has not been live since Mother's Day. And when you see Chew Chat and Create chosen in the chats, that's me. I'm chosen. And if you're confused about anything, I think you have Sissy's phone number, Toya. You could have very well called her. I noticed that you listen to a lot of people coming in your chat telling you shit that is absolutely incorrect. And as many lives that I do miss, whenever I do catch a live and hear something that is inaccurate, it's always a bone carrier. And you really, really should stop for a minute and go listen for yourself or go check for yourself. So I wanted you to understand that Mrs. White has never been disrespectful to you on a panel or in a chat. So if you've seen me comment to someone in a chat, that has nothing to do with Sissy. So let's get that clear. I think your words was something about Roz and Mrs. White. Roz said something about you doing coke on Chat and Chew Live. That's inaccurate. The bone carriers, you really need to pay close attention to who's feeding you information. Hey, boo love. Yeah, guys. So I'm at my sister's house. We're supposed to be celebrating her birthday. I'm outside watching. I'm in. Hold on, just a moment, please. All right, yeah. My nieces was in the garage with me, and I wasn't looking at the chat, but I didn't see Monique coming in. Hi, Monique. Thank you for joining us. Spoke to Boo Love, Sexy and MM. But yeah, I just, I listened to Break Room over there popping her shit, and it just like did something to me. But it's not the first time I've heard that spirit speak, because that's what it is. It's a spirit, and I just want to just say personally for Kevin and his wives, to stay encouraged, and the people, my tribe, my YouTube tribe, y'all stay encouraged as well. I know it's hard to not want to clap back, and if I'm going live, I know this is something here, with everything that's transpired over the last couple weeks. Just to hear the disrespect, it's just crazy. Hi, Candy Kisses. Hi, baby. So anyway, I'm sure I know word travels, bone carriers, y'all make sure you double tap the screen to like my live. I don't know if I'll leave it up or not. Usually I consult with Sissy before I address anything concerning her. But I just, this just kind of triggered me, you know. I just need to get that off my chest that I don't appreciate the bone carrying. I don't appreciate, I really, really hate to be disrespectful. I really, really hate to start calling women out their names. I don't like it, but like, it's gonna come out of me if it continues. Like, I am so tired of people bringing her name up. I'm really tired. I'm really tired. And you can't expect for people to not defend themselves or stand up for themselves. You can't expect to talk your shit to people and expect people to not talk shit back to you. You just cannot do it. And a lot of people don't do talking back and forth, and generally I'm one of them. I don't do the back and forth stuff. I say what I gotta say, and it is what it is. But um, for the last time, I'm like asking uh, anybody that's got a problem with Mrs. White. Most of the people that I know of that have brought her name up in their lives, that are not supporters of her or mine, they have her number or they know how to get in touch. That's what grown women do. That's what grown women do. So, with that being said, I love you guys. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. There is a possibility that Chat and Chew will go live later. But for now, please, please stop the bone carrying. And if you're gonna bone carry the correct information. If you're gonna go by screenshots, that's like a 50-50, because you might get a screenshot of something when somebody, the person in the chat is actually talking about 3 comments prior, or something that was said 10 seconds earlier. So yeah, just stop the madness at this point, because that's all it is. Y'all have, when I'm saying y'all, I don't mean the people, my tribe. I'm saying y'all have absolutely lost y'all mind. Just the way that you think it's okay to get on a social media platform and be so disrespectful to a grown man with a family that has never done anything but express how he felt about something in a respectful way, right? But you are so disrespectful that you cannot expect women who support right and wrong. You can't be mad at women who support men standing up for themselves. And that's what this is all about. You have a lot of women who have been through domestic violence, but they knew better. They knew that Robert wasn't a woman beater. They knew that Kevin came in this with a pure heart, pure intentions. Robert don't speak up for him damn self, let alone trying to speak up for anybody else. So you can't be mad at some of the stuff that people get mad about. As his supporter, we have been disappointed that he doesn't speak up for himself, you know? So, yeah, I just need to get that off my chest. Hey, Spicy. Candy says they're not grown women. They're just old as hell. Facts, baby. Yeah, but yeah, I think I'm a. Hey, sissy, I didn't see you sneak in. It's okay. It's because they think I'm nice and won't do nothing. Yeah, I get it. People take kindness for weakness, and take maturity for weakness as well. But I'm just, quite frankly, as much as you pour into people, as much as you pour into people, and don't expect nothing. Don't expect nothing. You forget half the things that you've done for people, because that's who you are. You don't do things and like hold a candle over their head. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure that you've even supported Toya. You haven't told me this, but I know you. It comes without question. I know you. And for her to even let somebody carry that bone in her chat, it really, really fucking pissed me off. You know, um, it's no secret. I ain't held my tongue as to why I stopped supporting Toya, because I feel like if your husband can wish death on your own sibling, or speak death over her, what is that to say about how you feel about anybody else? So, yeah, I couldn't go any longer with that. So it's a matter of principles to me. But hey, Tabby, baby, I'm getting emotional. I'm getting emotional. Terry says, you're right, I'm chosen. Kevin won't call her out of her name, although I know I will whenever I get a chance. Yeah, bro, we know you will. But that's all I want to say for now. You know, I stand 10 toes down with my sissy. So I feel like if you got a problem with her, it's because you created it. You yourself created it. And that's it. That's all. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end the live. Thank y'all for joining me. Hey, Robin. Hey, Upper. For these people looking for attention and clout. Yeah. It's the wrong kind of attention and clout, though. That kind of talking and that disrespect, that level of disrespect, like for somebody that you've been in personal communication with, kind of like what Amora said, hey, that could have been a phone call. If Break Room felt that way, she could have called Kevin, you know. So yeah, it's about attention and clout at this point, and it's the wrong kind. Hey D Ham, hey bro. But I'm gonna get off of here. Thank you, Kenny. Y'all have a great rest of your day as well. I love you guys. And I will talk to y'all later, or I'll see y'all in these streets and in these chats. Bye. Now I gotta figure out how to end it.